Hey, what's up everyone? I am here to do another part for my E3 predictions for 2011. Last part, I wasn't satisfied with that. Many people had noticed that I missed a lot of the big titles that were actually coming out this year. And I decided I'm going to do a part 2 and announce more games I'm actually excited for, because there's actually a lot more that I'm excited for and a few that I'm interested in still. And there is a lot. There's about 20 more games, and I don't know. I just did that out of just to get it out of the way, and I shouldn't have did that. And I know it's pretty late right now. At least it's late over here. It's 11 o'clock, but I'm still gonna upload it pretty late. If you don't watch this video, then don't worry. You got enough from the first one. I'm excited for almost anything. So, anyway, let me. I'm just gonna go straight off with a list. I'm not gonna do new or old or whatever. I'm just gonna go straight off and tell you what games I am excited for. More games. Of course, I forgot to talk about Assassin's Creed Revelations, which looks amazing. I can't wait to finish the story of Ezio and Altair, because they're both going to be in that game, and I can't wait. I really want to know what happened after Brotherhood. Brotherhood ending was like, what? Again, just like Assassin's Creed 2. So I can't wait for that. Rage is another game that's coming out that I forgot to mention. Rage looks amazing. It does. It is making it. Who, of course, made Doom. Doom being one of the best shooters out there. Best horror games also, I think, at least. So, Doom, great series. Hopefully Rage will be another great series from id. Devil May Cry from Ninja Theory. If you saw the first video, I talked about Ninja Theory. I said, Ninja Theory, I hope they announce a new game this E3, because I loved Enslaved. And many people were like, oh, well, Devil May Cry's coming out and they're making it. The remake or revamp or whatever the hell. I don't think it's a revamp, but it's a new iteration in the Devil May Cry series. And I knew they were making it, I just forgot to mention it in the video, but I meant like something like Enslaved, which is an adventure game with like a, like, based more around characters. If that's what Devil May Cry is, then sure. If this Devil May Cry is going to be a lot like that, then sure, why not? They are great at doing stories. Even Heavenly Sword didn't really care for much, but the story was really good. Enslaved, fantastic story, one of my favorites of last year, and one of the best games I played last year. So hopefully they announce something like that again, or they announce that Devil May Cry will be a lot like that. So anyway, Duke Nukem Forever, I mentioned that in the other video. It's coming out a week after E3. But I want to see more multiplayer for the game. I heard about it hands-on, didn't really see any gameplay, but I want to see more multiplayer gameplay for the game. I can't wait for that game. Just play the demo. If you didn't see, I did a playthrough of it. Go watch that. One other thing I forgot to mention, and this one was not really forgetting. It was more like I saw so much gameplay that I'm not really excited to see more, but it is for Dead Island, and everybody remembers the trailer that came out earlier this year, and holy crap, that trailer was amazing. But they also released like about 30 minutes of gameplay a few days ago, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really, really cool, but I don't know, seeing more gameplay, I don't want to see that much gameplay. I just want to see a little bit to pique my interest, but not make me go, oh my god, all right, I saw enough of that. Usually that's what I always do. I watch a little bit of gameplay, or I just don't watch any if I'm really excited for it, and I just go in fucking blind, pretty much. So, anyway, another game I'm looking forward to, even though I didn't like the first two games in the series, is Saints Row the Third. Many people said, oh, watch that trailer that just came out. It's really, really cool and funny and weird. And it is. It was funny. It was kind of weird, too. It looks pretty good. If it's better than the first two, then I'll be happy, because I don't really like the first two. Didn't give them much of a chance, though, so maybe I should. Just didn't really like all the... I didn't like the whole point of it. You just being a... I don't know. I just didn't like it. Fuck it. Ocarina of Time for the 3DS. Forgot to mention that, too, but it's Ocarina of Time. What do I have to say? I am getting a 3DS soon, so I'll definitely be able to get that. So hopefully it's good. Resident Evil Mercenaries also for the 3DS. It's just a Resident Evil game, except it's all about the Mercenaries mode from Resident Evil 4 and 5. I like that mode. It's more like Horde or Survive mode. I don't know if that's all going to be the game. Maybe there'll be a story. I'm not sure. But if it's all about that, not that excited for it. But I saw some gameplay and the graphics look really nice. So it's in 3D too. And if there's multiplayer, there might be some fun lasting appeal. But I don't know. Horde mode for me is fun for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I get bored. So yeah. Deus Ex Human Revolution, which comes out this August. Cannot wait for that game. It better not get delayed again. Square Enix, I don't care if you're fucking... I don't care if your whole building just explodes You better fucking release that game or I'll rape you. Every brick of that building I will rape. That explodes, of course. I won't just like knock down the fucking wall and just start raping bricks. Anyway, what was I talking about? Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is the next game I'm going to talk about. Oh, Deus Ex I'm really excited for, if you can't tell. Battlefield 3, of course, Battlefield is one of my favorite first-person multiplayer games, and Battlefield 3 looks amazing, it really does. They released some trailers, they look really good, can't wait for that. Another Resident Evil game that's coming out this year is called Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which is going to be mostly multiplayer, kind of like Mercenaries. But I think it's going to be more like team-based, like kind of like SOCOM Confrontation, mostly because I think it's made by the same guys that made that game. So, yeah, it looks kind of interesting. I saw the trailer that came out where it showed Leon S. Kennedy, and I didn't like that because that's my favorite character. I'll do that. Anyway, yeah, it looks interesting. Transformers Dark of the Moon, the video game. The only reason why I put this on the list is because High Moon Studios is making it, and those are the guys that made the last Transformers game, War for Cybertron, and that was a great game. So hopefully they're making this. Hopefully it'll be good. And also maybe we'll get an announced War for Cybertron 2, which might be great. Just like the original one. But if the Dark of the Moon is just like War for Cybertron, I guess it doesn't matter for a War for Cybertron 2. Might as well call it 3 then if it's just like that. But anyway, I want to see more gameplay for that. Silent Hill Downpour is coming out. I love Silent Hill. It looks really good. Just saw a trailer that came out for the Konami conference, which I'll talk about later. Looks good. It looks really, really good. It's Silent Hill. It looks like a welcome return to regular Silent Hill, unlike Homecoming and that other one. The other one was good. Homecoming, not so much. But what was the other one called? Shattered Memories, right? Yeah, Shattered Memories. And that was pretty good. I played it on the Wii. Really good, actually. But it wasn't like Silent Hill. So this looks like a return to Silent Hill. And Homecoming felt like an action game. That's really it. It wasn't scary at all. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I don't think it's coming out this year. I think, from what I heard, it was supposed to come out like in May of like last month. And then it was supposed to come out this November. Now it's coming out next year. This game has been delayed so many times. But it does look great, so hopefully it's being delayed for a good reason. It looked great at first, maybe it'll look even better next year. I don't know. But hopefully we'll see more of that. Spec Ops The Line, also another game that just got delayed. It was supposed to come out this August, but it's coming out later on. I've been hearing some things about this game, but I don't know. It still looks good. I really like the Spec Ops games, even though there's like 15 of them out there. Even though there hasn't been a game that came out since 2001. There's still about 15 of them, though. But I do like the series. I played it on the PS1. Pretty good series. I played like 2 or 3 of them, not like the 7 that came out for the PS1. So, good series. Hopefully it'll be good. Twisted Metal for the PS3. Not the biggest fan of Twisted Metal, but I do appreciate the series. So hopefully this game will be good. A welcome return to the series, hopefully. If not, it can go fuck itself. I don't care. The new Tomb Raider game that's coming out, I just saw the trailer. That trailer really blew me away. The graphics look amazing. Hopefully it's good because I love Tomb Raider and I love adventure games just overall. So, Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. If you remember Earth Defense Force 2017 that came out like 4 years or 5 years ago, it was an insane game. It was very, very entertaining though. But it was insane. You just blew up giant insects with just like a regular gun and blew up giant robots with just a regular like pistol, and it was just insane. And hopefully this one will be just as much insane. And that comes out next month. Now Avatar Connect. I think that's what it's called, right? Avatar Connect, where it was the thing they talked about earlier this year, where you can actually use your body as your as your character in the your avatar in the game. Like if you move your arm, your avatar's hand also moves just like you do. If you smile, your character smiles. And I'm pretty sure it's called Avatar Connect. You can, don't quote me on it because I'm probably wrong. I honestly think Resident Evil 6 and God of War 4 are going to be announced this year at E3. God of War 4, who thought 3 was going to be the end? Who really thought so? I don't think so. I really don't. If not, maybe a new PSP game or maybe an NGP game. I'm not really sure. But yeah, God of War 4, hopefully, because God of War 3 was great. Resident Evil 6, hopefully too. Maybe it'll go back to the roots of the series. Another Resident Evil game on here, I know, but this one's actually going to be made by Capcom. So I don't think Operation Raccoon or Mercenaries is. Well, maybe Mercenaries is. I don't know. But yeah, Resident Evil 6. The next one is, of course, Modern Warfare 3. I have to say that one. This is actually going to be the last one for games. Modern Warfare 3, I'm not going to buy, but I am excited for. I'm saying it right now because there's so many games this year that I don't think Modern Warfare 3 is going to make the cut because I'm so tired of Call of Duty games. Definitely ones that are Modern Warfare. Like Modern Warfare 1 and 2 are my probably... No, I like Modern Warfare 1. I just don't like Modern Warfare 2 anymore because it's just so... Man, I don't know. It's just... I don't really care for it. I know I'm going to get hate for that. It's my opinion. Come on. I know it's a great series. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So anyway, I still put it on the list though for games I'm interested in. Now let's go on to the conferences. Let's talk about Konami first. That just happened like a couple days ago. It sucked. I'll just flat out say it sucked. They showed Silent Hill Downpour. They showed another game I should have mentioned before, Never Dead, which looks really cool, even though it looks like a lame third-person shooter mixed with a really cool idea where you can never die. So you just use your arms and legs, you rip them off, and just beat enemies with them. So that's a really cool idea. It just looks like a pretty third-person shooter. And they announced this thing where you can transfer your data from a PSP to a PS3. Like you could download your PS3 game onto your PSP and play it on the go. And a game they announced for it would be Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That's on the PSP now, but it's going to go on the PS3 soon with a Metal Gear collection, which will be, I think, the second, the third, and Peace Walker all together. So that's really what they announced there. It's pretty lame. If I had to give it a score, I would say I'll give it from a letter score. I'll give it like a D+. It was really kind of lame. They also talked about Silent Hill, the new movie that's coming out too. They didn't show anything for it though. Microsoft conference, I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully they show some really cool stuff. Sony conference, I only hope for the best for Sony after the PSN outage. Nintendo also last year they owned, and this time hopefully they also own with the Project Cafe. Ubisoft, hopefully they also do good, show more Assassin's Creed, other games, whatever. And there you go. There's my E3 predictions part 2. This was probably just as long as the other one, but I just wanted to let everybody know what else I'm looking forward to, so people could start, hey, you forgot this, forgot that, okay? I am looking forward to everything you're saying, so I just made a video to tell you what I am looking forward to. If I forgot 1 or 2 games, fuck it, I ain't doing another part. So anyway, there you go. There's my part 2 of my E3 predictions for 2011.